Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artists or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today or what we doing today or whatever it is, it's gonna be good. Woo!
I love you all so much.
Just whatever the first thing that
Adam and Eve.
we can see you now.
I know, and thank God.
Yeah, that's generally the response we get from everybody, but we keep it clean.
What's up, Raz? Can you hear me? I'm on the backup plan, okay? I'm here on the backup plan, okay? As you can see, you're getting me from a different angle.
Yes. And you're louder than usual, so that's good.
Am I really?
It's not loud, but you're louder than usual on my phone.
Okay, all right. That's interesting. That's interesting to know. Let me see if I can make you louder for me. Hello, Elisa. How are you, darling? So I don't have my bells and whistles because I'm on my laptop. So I don't know, my Mac was doing some weird stuff right at 7:00. So it was like, I don't know if it's a strike or what's going on, but I said, oh, no. We're going to shut you down and give you an opportunity to restart yourself and get with the program because you were purchased for a particular reason. And that's to satisfy my fancy.
Like fancy satisfaction that we do.
Right. Now, I don't need these talking to you on this. So I'll take it off so I can hear you a little better.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just the volume on this laptop is not as loud, I guess, as I can hear. And like in the headset, it's like you're right in my ear.
Okay. Oh yeah, well nothing beats that.
Oh my God. And the music be right in my ear. I love it. And then when we have special guests with special voices right in my ear.
I'd never actually considered how much white noise is in this space between, it sounds like a band, just the humming alone. That's just never paid attention to it. It's not a quiet room. You could get what they call room something in sound. They call it room something, where you just say nothing and then you record it so that you can balance the room versus what you're doing. Couldn't get that here. Too loud. You got snap, crackle, pop all over the place.
Yeah, I feel you. So what's good, Rezi? Tell me about what you up to. Tell us what's going on.
Amongst the working class tonight. I'm here at the bar and kind of hanging out, and it's quiet right now, which is great. It's great for this. And we'll do a little wide pan, I guess.
Looking good.
And I'm here making it do what it do,
Because that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do. And I'm happy that starting April 11th, we're going to kick it into another gear. Those are Mondays for Jersey, which is going to be bananas because we have an after-work party that just got booked on a regular basis with none other than DJ Beloved. So he's going to come down and bring the house.
On Monday nights?
Monday nights, yes.
Wow, look at that.
We're super cute. Starts April 11th. And we're going to get things moving because it's starting to get warm. I was happy today. I had a t-shirt and a hoodie on today.
Nice.
Did you get outside today?
Not like outside. I mean, I've made it a habit now, or made it my business to park down. I don't know if you go to Staten Island, you'll see there's a lot of slopes and hills. So I park down the hill from my job, which gives me a nice walk in the morning, a challenging walk uphill,
Right.
and then a slide
Oh, okay.
downhill in wintertime. But yeah.
Uh,
So I got out to do that. Otherwise, I was just in there grinding. And the reason why I sometimes don't take a break is the work isn't over for me at 5 o'clock. It's over when I'm finished. If I work straight through, I finish earlier, especially on a Wednesday night because I want to run home to you. So I will work through on Wednesdays. There's a method to my madness, although it's really not still over because I'm on standby. Um,
gotcha.
there's a little bit of shenanigans in the world, and I got to make sure everybody's acting right. You know what I'm saying? Put it down
Makes
like
sense.
that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. How was your Wednesday?
It was not a bad day. I'll say that. Um,
It's
lot
definitely a
of,
day you can't get back. So that
yeah,
I'm starting to look at the essence of time in a whole different situation. You can't just be giving away moments, unless there's
exactly.
stolen moments that you want to, you know, give away.
Stolen. Oh Jesus. Nah, I've. You know what? I surrender.
You say what?
I surrender to stolen moments, and
Oh, nice.
man, I'm getting to this point that there's a few things that I've. Excuse me, I got to walk around a bit because if you can see, my forehead is getting shiny.
But I can only see half of your head, half of your face, rather. Like, oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah, my forehead is getting shiny because I had the heat on down here. Because even though it's nicer outside, it's always cooler in the basement. So had to handle that. Have my water. Excuse me. Must take a
I
sip.
was reading an interesting article and then, video first that prompted me to go to an article. Speaking of Caribbean accent, but Sister Nancy, bum bum, I want some bum bum. Okay, I didn't know as popular as that song was over here that she wasn't getting paid royalties from it.
What?
Yeah, so and I'm happy to hear because I didn't know she was based in Jersey now, from what I understand. But I'm happy to hear
Okay.
that they handled their business on that and years and years later, because that's not a new release, but very popular nonetheless. And they ended up working out some kind of deal where she can get the royalties. I don't know how much residual. I didn't read that far into it, but I was just like, that was played and sampled and all over the place, and to not give Sister Nancy her just due is just disrespectful. So,
Exactly.
but those are those kind of things that occur when you don't know. You never know what you got as a hit, and then when it hits and takes off, you know,
Exactly.
how do you use her voice on commercials and everything else, and you just don't think you have to pay the woman?
It's amazing the audacity.
Well, it's crazy. But this being International Women's Month, just want to say shout out to Sister Nancy.
Yeah. Shout
Get
out
your
to Sister
coins, boo.
Nancy.
Get your coins, boo. You know.
Exactly.
And she still performs with a cigarette and a drink in one hand, and and goes out and just gives the crowd what they need. And she's a legend. She's a legend in these streets, and folks need to, you know, there was this placard once upon a time that said "Respect and protect the black woman." I think that was just paramount.
I feel
You know.
you. Give me 1 second because I'm about to do too much.
Uh-oh. What you
Here
getting
comes
into?
Tammy. Everybody, hold on to your seats. Hold
Uh-oh.
on. Here we go.
Move the camera over just a little. Oh, oh, all right. There we go. I see it half your head and then your full frontal. There we go. Boom.
Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room?
Now
Yeah.
you're lower than you were before.
I'm lower than I was before. I'm lower,
Yeah.
lower. Is that getting better? A little bit?
Uh,
Eh, no? I don't know why. Let me see. It's not, you can't hear me?
I can hear you, but you're it dropped about maybe 3 paces.
I dropped 3 paces. I sound louder to myself. Still, that's too loud for me. Can everybody else hear me?
I can hear you now better.
You
Right?
can.
Just then it sounded like before.
Okay, so people are saying that I'm louder. Misty J says I'm louder on her end.
Okay, I can hear you now regularly. I can hear you.
Okay, Melody Richie, how you doing? What's up,
Big Mel
Misty?
Richie in the building. What's
That's
going
what's
on,
up,
Mel?
baby. How you doing?
Hey, Elisa.
Elisa, love y'all. I love y'all. I love that y'all come and hang out.
Going on Wednesday night chatterboxes was popping.
Yeah.
Big Mel Richie, I need to see you in a minute.
Uh-oh. You're being called
Call to the
upon.
principal's office, Big Mel Richie.
Yeah. So, oh, you know what else I want to see? Watch me do too much. But I just want to make sure that everything is functioning because that's just what I do. Yeah. So how was your Wednesday?
Um, it was good. I spent some time with mom, did a lot of errands. Um, my niece, who I adore, it was such a pleasant surprise to see her today, and always a wonderful interruption. Shout out to Lulu. Just want to give her a shout out for always just knowing how to fill in a pocket. It's priceless.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it. And then I came to work.
Cool. Very cool. Okay,
What are
let's
you
see.
doing? What are your fingers doing right now?
Those fingers are always busy. That's true.
So thank
Okay.
you for sending that article about the woman
Yes.
that Biden put in place.
Yes. And she was actually confirmed. That's the big thing. And I'm glad you mentioned it. Thanks for mentioning it because there's something else. I can't even think of it off the top of my head. It's always something.
But I have a question. Did he
Yes.
sign off on the Emmett Till bill yet?
He has not signed off on it yet. They're like he's going to do it. But
Yeah, I just need him to be a little swifter with some things.
yeah. There's like 200 bills sitting on his desk right now, they say, but that's not the point. The point is that he's gonna do it and make a big deal out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Well, I just need him to do the work. And
nobody
not make
needs
such
the
a big
big
deal out of
deal.
something
Yeah,
that
nobody
is
needs the
so-
big deal, the show, but
Yeah.
it's for
Right.
political.
It's not a media moment because it's long overdue. Let's just get it done. Let's get the work done.
Well,
That's
it's
just
gonna.
That's just my take. My minuscule take on the matter.
Yeah,
Who cares
it's
what I
gonna
think?
be a big deal though. It is a big deal, but it just needs to get done. I agree with you there. Just do that. Um, but what I was going to say is that there was something else he tried to do recently, and again, that goddamn mansion was the holdout, and I can't stress this enough that we need enough people in place so that mansion and cinema don't count. Like that their votes that they can't stop progress. We just need to make it is what it is. We just need, I say, 3 more, and then their votes won't count because they can vote against whatever they want as much as they want, but we'll still have enough that their vote, it won't matter like that.
But
Right.
whoever we put, you know what I'm saying? You get it, the balance. It's unbalanced because he sits over there with the Republicans saying we don't anything that Joe does, we don't want it. 7 things already, 7 bills. He's not voted on behalf. And one of the things that we thought was that since we have 50-50 split in the Senate, that these things would go by much easier.
Right.
However, we didn't realize we had couple of folks in there that really was not down for the actual cause.
Mm.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So now
Right.
that we know, we really have to get 3 more people to be on our side of what we want to do. So it's so funny. I'm looking at you down here, and because my screen, I got some other shit going on. I,
I know the weather is changing because my body is itchy. I always get super itchy when we have weather changes.
uh-huh.
Hey, what's up, Nisi Poo? What's happening, Levon?
What's up, Levon? How you doing, Sandra? Wow, that's interesting.
So if you see me doing this, it's me scratching my face because I try not to put my hands in my face. So
You just reminded me of an old song
what's that?
by the Force MDs.
Oh, which one would that be?
Itching for a scratch. Itching for a scratch. It's the itch that you got to catch.
Yep, itching for a scratch.
Itching for a scratch. Dope. Man, that's a memory and a half.
You know what I'm saying? Every now and then.
I'm falling through the ceiling right now. You want me to see me do a lot of somersaults?
You look like you're in an interesting space right now.
I'm in a storage room.
Uh-huh.
Forgot to bring the. There we go. As long as no one's getting dizzy.
No, it's
Or the
fun.
heat.
It's fun. It's fun.
Cool.
Yeah, so we got to do that. I don't know. I don't really. I've been pretty quiet these past couple of days. I did go hang out with some people with my friends over the weekend to celebrate someone's birthday, which was cool. Um,
That's cool.
yeah, which is it's just not like me to go outside, but it was somebody's birthday that I really really dig, so I had to go out and do that. You are kind of frozen, up, completely frozen, and so Rezzy froze up on us. She froze up on us. Okay, I won't sing about it. Damn. How y'all doing? Who's surprised that I went out? As much as I'm surprised. I was surprised. We went out to dinner. PF Chang's. Anybody like PF Chang's? I kind of dig it. Um, don't take that as advertisement, but yeah, I dig it. And I know, right? A little bit at a time, a little bit, just a little. I went out and I am going this weekend to some other event with some friends, and that, y'all, my friends. You know what? I have to say that I have good people in my life because most people don't want to be your friend if you don't go out and hang out with them. Like, what kind of friend is that, right? I never see you. We barely talk anymore. Yeah, PF Chang's is the bomb, right? Portions are nice, food is good. Anyway, so yeah, Top Golf is the next thing,
Can you hear
you
me?
know? Yes, I can hear you.
I can't
Can you hear
you.
me? Can you hear me?
Don't start that mess, Apple.
Uh-oh, she can't
Can you
hear.
hear me?
I can hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, Jesus. I just made myself dizzy. Yes. Yes. I hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you at all. Hold on, let me see
She
what I
can't
can do.
hear me at all. That must be a song. That should be a song.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay. She's gonna go out and come back in. That sounds kind of sexy. I don't know. Going out and coming back in. But yeah, so anyway, Top Golf, I've never been, and I'm going to try it. Yeah, so pray for me, and hopefully, um, it's the going out and coming back in for you, isn't it, LaVon? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, groovy.
Would you say funny?
I just said you going out and coming back in, coming
Going
out
out,
and going back
going
in, and I think
yeah.
LaVon got tickled by that for some reason. Which reminds me, I really have to talk to Pop, and we got to get that date out there for that after dark. Matter of fact, why don't we just do the promo again, just to whet the appetite? Yeah, let's do it.
Are you ready for After Dark? In the basement? Only on WJBR Internet Radio.
That cracks you up.
Every single time, especially
You-
how Dr. Simone comes in. I'm like,
I do. You know what? Think of me. Think of me in that role. Excuse me?
No, I was just reading Sandra's response.
Oh yeah,
to something. I
Top
guess you were
Golf
talking-
is great. I go to the one in Myrtle Beach all the time. Well, pray for me, Sandra. I'm going out and I'm going to Top Golf, and I'm sure I'll have a good time because I'll be with good people. We'll see how it goes. But just picture me as Godfrey Holder in Boomerang. That role. Editing the commercials. Do you remember?
Yes.
He would be me. I would be he.
Gosh.
Pretty much. Yep. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know Dr. Simone is looking forward to it also.
Y'all gonna be nasty. I already know it. The capital N.
I can run, I can race for hours and hours and don't stop. I can fall, I can fly to the highest mountain top. I can breathe it, I can drink in your laugh, I can live on your smile. I can trip, and if I can fall into your arms, I can stay there my whole life. I can live, I can love, I can be there with you for real, for real.
I'm too easy. I just
To what?
realized that. Easy.
It's easy. What does exactly? You're gonna have to expound on that because that left up to its own devices
Yep.
could mean anything.
And anything is exactly what I meant. That song right there. Okay. Yep. Let's see.
Sarah, it may help.
If you approach the outing with openness, without expectation, just trying to be present. You're absolutely right. And it's not even about the expectation. It's not like anyone has to um entertain me or anything like that. It's just a matter of my comfort level of being outside, not at work, you know? I need to be just comfortable just being out. It's just a different I'm really a case study right now.
Today, a day like this, I needed my vitamin D, even though I was itchy, scratchy. I was just the idea of the sun, because some of us that are melanin, not as melanated, I require the sun. I need to have all of what's in my base come forward because I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost in the winter, which I absolutely hate. I've always hated it. So I got to get out and breathe deeply and do all that good grounding stuff that the sun and the warmer weather brings. Although I'm clear this is still March and anything goes. It could be a blizzard, as we know. 2 seconds from now, I can go out and I can see snowflakes. And only thing in that, I'll just say, okay, still on the East Coast, and that'll be it, But
Yep. Well, it is what it is. And yeah, this is that back and forth time of year. Yesterday was a snowstorm. Today it's warm. Tomorrow, who knows, a little cloudy, but not cold, but not warm. This is the time of year that people oftentimes get these weird flu bugs. So please be careful, dress accordingly. I'm still wearing my bubble jacket. I don't care.
I have jackets in my car that have been in the back of my car, my just in case jackets. Because if I could get away with wearing a hoodie for the rest of the season, that's what I would do. I do not like clothes. The clothing just always, I wear the bare minimum.
Oh, okay,
covered,
right.
Of course, but
you like
yeah.
You like clothes.
Huh?
Well, I was just thinking, that you have the background of being a model. So you like fashion, right? Is that fair to say?
I love fashion. I got paid to wear the clothes, but not being paid. It's interesting. I think I had more of a love affair before I got in the business of fashion, and that took a lot of my love away personally. So when I realized that, folks are going out, well, I'll just keep it on me. Prior to that, I liked a little designer this, a little designer that. Now, understanding how things work, I'm not going to be a billboard for someone else if they're not paying me to do that. So why in turn would I just purchase something with somebody else's name slathered across me, being free advertisement and on my own dime? I don't think that's how I want to do things. So now I'm very sedated in my approach to stuff. I'll get dressed when I go out, but you won't see a whole bunch of labels all over advertising because, once upon a time, you pay me for that. And I think
that's a very familiar voice. Did someone push the wrong button? Was that hello? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not clear.
No, that's not a familiar voice actually.
It's not?
No, it's just a very loud one.
Okay.
But you probably hear more than I do because of the audio exchange.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. It sounded like somebody was in it though. Okay. So yeah, I have a strained relationship with clothing. Um yeah. I don't care for it, but I'm you know, I don't care about fashion. I feel like I don't look good in anything ever. It's so funny. There was a time when I thought I looked good in everything always. Didn't matter what it was. Damn, I look good in this poncho. Whatever it was, I thought I looked good in it. Now I'm like,
I love a good hanger now. I love people that put pieces together. But it's a difference between style and fashion.
I have no style.
A
And
style is someone that can't be duplicated. Someone's style.
right. I guess everybody has a style.
Well, I'm
It
thinking
may
more
not
of.
be nice,
I'm
but
thinking. Well, that's subjective. I'm thinking about like every stylist has their own kind of signature. Even the ones that are trying to put things together. People that can put together pieces. I think I kind of admire that more than art. Because you can do high lows, you can do whatever. It's really about the style. You can take something that costs $2 and stylize it. There's some people that can take a T-shirt. Like my wife is gifted with that. She takes T-shirts and makes like she'll get a T-shirt and I won't even recognize it. She likes doing that kind of stuff or creating things. I don't have that gift, but you know. And then there are just folks that just put on clothes. To me, I'm more in my comfort zone. When I'm out and I need to be dressed, I'll be dressed. But most of the time, I'm very comfortable.
naked.
That too. Less is more in my world. Less is more. But for the most part, I throw on a pair of jeans. I got about 90 million black T-shirts. It's only because you can never have too many.
This is
90 million,
true.
like a lot of them. 90 million pairs of black socks. I just noticed the other day. I was like, I can't find my socks. And I was like, the black ones, they're all there. Black socks. In the summertime, I don't like to wear any socks. I'm simple. Like, I don't know where people get this maintenance thing from. It's not me.
Yeah. I try not to mention socks because they are all over the house. I mean, I get in trouble over socks. So if I'm missing a sock, I'll just find another pair because I'm not gonna say it. Why is this sock on the dining room table?
Ooh. I'll get crucified for that one.
I've come to the conclusions that socks walk.
Oh, she had a point one time, and she took all of my socks, and those contractor bags that they use for the yard. Those big ones. Rez wears every shade of black. Yes, that's me. That has always been my favorite color, and primarily some of it is occupational hazard now, because most, with the exception of social work, most career choices that I've had, we were always in black. Like theater, most of the time on stage, anybody that's not an actor is in black. That's so nightwear would always be black. We had to kind of blend into the background. So that was part of it then. Now, my love affair for it, that's my favorite color, black, has always been. And, that's what I prefer. So yes, every shade of black, off black, blacker than black.
Blackety black.
And actually, not somebody. There's been a few people that made comments to that. She's always in black or always in the same thing. It's not the same thing, but it is gonna be black mostly. If you see me in colors because somebody else, i.e., someone feisty, made me wear it. But
yeah, that's like seeing me in a picture smiling. That's
in a what?
in a picture smiling. Like
Oh,
if you say cheese, this is me. I mean, who walks around saying cheese? Like, I mean, come on, be for real. Cheese. These days, most of my hospital scrub sets are black. I've learned. Okay. Oh, I went to a
I didn't even know
doctor's.
those came in black. That's dope.
I know, right? I went
See,
to
I
a
do-
doctor. I went to see a doctor recently,
Mhm, mhm,
and you know how they give you those paper gowns?
mhm.
The gown was soft. It was like I wanted to take it home. It was a robe. I was like, ooh. I was like, now this is nice. How you doing, sweetheart? I have 2 teenage daughters and they steal my sweatshirts. How do I stop them? You don't. You buy more sweatshirts.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I was stealing. My mother had a thing for scarves and belts back in the 70s and 80s, right? She had you could open one of her closets, it was nothing but scarves and belts. And I have to say that anytime I needed a belt, I knew where I was going, and a scarf, you just can't. That's one of the fruits you have to bear when you have daughters and a mom who's clearly fly.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to your sweatshirts. Just
I was just relaying to this story to some of my colleagues yesterday that because one of my colleagues, her daughter just went to the prom. So
prom?
yeah, and she was showing me the prom dress, and I was like, wow, I didn't go to my prom, but I do remember we had a party, some kind of a senior day or something party, and that was the first time I went to my mom and I was like, Mom, can I borrow your makeup? And my mother got so excited because I never wore makeup and was never really girly and all that. So she was like, yeah, sure. And I took the pencil. What can I say? I went as Billy D. Williams.
Went as Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
My poor mother.
Well, can you read that? I can't.
I'm the okay, yes. Well, I'm the dad. My sweatshirt should be off limits, right? Absolutely not. Your sweatshirts are probably a lot more comfortable than anything else in the house.
And your hoodies and your socks.
There you go.
Period. And your boxers
and your t-shirt.
pajamas.
That's right.
T-shirts. Oh no, sorry, Dad.
Yeah. No.
Boxers or pajamas, your t-shirts. It's nothing like that. Boxers and t-shirts.
Yeah.
And
your
hoodies.
Your stuff is their stuff. You should know by now. You got girls. Girls rule the world. What's yours is theirs. Period.
Yes. And clearly you're a fly dad if they even go in your closet. See, there's a lot of pluses to this kind of thing.
Yeah, it's how you look at it. No, it's true. It's true. Here's how you're proving it's true. They're walking around in your sweatshirts because they want to.
Clearly, you're a fly dad.
You're a fly dad, and they won. It's over. Yeah. Buy more sweatshirts.
Your kids even looking at your closet. Come on, you must have some fly stuff in there.
And
that is girl friendly.
It's something that in years to come you will always giggle about and have fun about, and even as they get older and you become an old man, they will still be in your closet wearing your sweatshirts.
I'll tell you how to get rid of that is, provided one of your daughters does not have the same initials that you do, monogram some stuff. That way they have some splaining to do if they wear it. If you're talking about like whatever it is, like, and right now subtle colors are in too, so you got some beiges and some tans and some black. Rapture.
Exactly. I mean, you know, it also makes them feel closer to you. Believe it or not, there is a subconscious closeness in wearing someone else's clothes.
Yeah, I don't think they're looking at that.
No, they're not looking at it. They don't realize it. It's subconscious. They don't know. But they, you know, they go away to college and they steal some of your sweatshirts, and then they will have your scent. And then they will realize it.
Or maybe it's a paternal thing. I know I when I would take my mom's stuff, I wasn't trying to, I was just trying to grab it because it was fly, you know, and was told I couldn't, you know. It's kind of like, leave my such and such alone. Don't you bother it. Oh.
Yeah.
Love those days. Now the roles are reversed. She comes and takes my shoes and stuff. We wear the same size.
He says, now they are in my album collection, which is great. Earth, Wind, and Fire, LTD, Mary Clayton. I love that. Now that's dope. That's dope, because I get on parents when I speak to young people and they don't know who Earth, Wind, and Fire are, or they don't know, you know, certain groups and stuff. I'm like, who's your mother? Who's your father? How could you not know this music? You were supposed to say, oh, I was raised up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. That's wonderful.
That I think you should be sharing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that's your daddy duty to make sure your kids know great music. They know what a band is, because I mean 10 years from now they probably won't even know what a drum set is. So I think they should know the bands and the music, and I think it should be piped in the house so that they understand that they have a balance in life. Now I wouldn't give them the vinyl, because, you know, but I would absolutely let them hear it, play it, all that kind of stuff. They'd have it when, you know, like if you transition, I leave my vinyl collection to someone that you know is going to take care of it, like you.
Exactly.
Good old vinyl collection. Never.
That's me and my dad's dashiki, by the way.
I love that picture.
That's I have t-shirts of his, I have sweatshirts. Man, nothing like it. Yeah. They are the light of my world. I couldn't live without them, nor they without you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful.
Misty says, my parents used to have parties, so when they would leave, I would sneak in his DJ set and make tapes. That's what's up. That's how most people get started. And Levon B says, I actually met someone who had never heard Tonight is the Night. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people. There, you know. Now, since you mentioned that,
I'm restless.
Have this version by Betty Wright where she remade her own song. So I will play this for you.
Betty Wright, legend.
Absolutely. Let's say her name, Betty Wright. So check this out. You can hear the crackles.
I know you're not gonna sing that song. I know you're not gonna sing that song. But you're so very low. Didn't think my love could get this strong, but I'm gonna make it up to you tonight. I like the music. I'm gonna make every little thing alright. Yes, I will. Oh, yeah. Well, Mama, I'm dedicating this song to you now that I'm grown. I'll never forget the way you looked at me when you said, I know you're not gonna sing that song. Ooh. Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. Ooh. You said you'll be gentle with me, and I hope you will. Ooh. I'm nervous, and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. I'm trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. No, I can hear your car door slamming. I wanna play big girl and put on a sexy smile, but I know so little about what love is. I just can't help acting like a child. You're knocking on my door and you're ringing my bell. Hope you're not impatient after waiting so very long. Oh yeah, I put you off with my silly hang-ups, and we're both old enough to know right from wrong. Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. You said you'd be gentle with me, and I hope you will. I like the music. I'm nervous, and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. Trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. No, promises have to be fulfilled tonight. I like the music. No more saying tomorrow to make everything alright. You know that pleasure is only one kiss away. You shall command me, I will obey, and it won't be long now. I know you're not gonna say that. No, it won't be long now. Hey, oh, baby, yeah. I know you're not gonna sing that. I know you're not gonna sing that song. But if my mama should come home early and catch us doing what we are doing, after the pain, not only will I never live it down, but my whole family relationship will all be ruined. But we've gone a little bit too far now, oh, to turn around. So let's just pray that true love is what we found tonight, 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 tonight. Oh, I'll never forget tonight. No, I'll never forget tonight. That's when you made me feel. You made me feel real. I know you're not gonna sing that song. I know you're not gonna sing that song. Yeah, and I wanna thank you, love. Said I got to thank you, love, 'cause you made me feel good. I like the music. And I love you, baby. I like the music. I love you and I know it. Nah, I ain't too proud to show it, 'cause I love you, baby, and I need you, baby. I want you, my love. and I love you, baby. You make me feel real good, and I love you, baby, 'cause you gave me pure love. No, you're not gonna sing that song. Pure love, and I like that, baby. Pure love. No, you're not gonna sing that song. Pure love, there's nothing phony about it. Pure love, your love, I can't do without it. Pure love. Ooh, I love you. I love it. I ain't too proud to show it. I love you. I know it. I ain't too proud to show it. I love you. I know it. I ain't too proud to show it. I love you. I know it. And I ain't too proud to show it. No, you're not gonna say that. Show it. No, you're not gonna say that. Show it. No, you're not gonna say that. I like the music. I like the music. Tonight is the night. The melody, it's really nice. The melody, it's really nice. The melody, it's really nice. Tonight is the night.
Now, anyone watching or listening to this show cannot say that they've never heard it.
That's right.
And
That
Terez,
is-
I think you just shared some news.
Yep. Would you say that again? I'm sorry.
I said you just shared some news,
I just shared some.
didn't you?
Oh, I think
No.
that was Pop.
Oh, okay. Yes, the news that Jussie has been freed,
Yes.
but I think that was yesterday, no? Or the day
I'm
before?
not sure. I think they petitioned something yesterday.
Because I know he was
And-
released.
Happy
That's
hump
Pop.
day, Chulo. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I think Chicago has better things to do.
You know,
All right?
I mean, really.
Better things to do. And move on. Real simple. All right. Next topic. Speaking of coming home, where's Brittany? And
Ah,
when's she coming
yeah.
home?
How about that?
That needs to be topic number one.
Yeah.
This is bananas. And I think that folks are really, really in their feelings about whatever it is, and they need to bring this young lady home. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and sending love and comfort to her family, because this has got to be a crazy ass ordeal. Like, I couldn't imagine. But they just need to free fucking Brittany and bring her ass home. That's it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And 3 things on my list. Not necessarily in any order. Questions, if you will. When is Brittany coming home? What am I going to eat tonight? And when is Biden going to sign the bill? Those are the only 3 things I wanted to know on a Wednesday night. That's it. Not too much to ask.
Well, what you're going to eat tonight, that's something you yourself alone can resolve.
Yeah, I guess.
Brittany coming home with this war, with this, it's crazy. It's
And I understand that they, now correct me if I'm wrong, JaVonne, I understand that they tapped China for assistance. Is that what I understand?
oh, I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, right. Emmett Till's accuser is still not in cuffs. Yeah.
After admitting and still not in cuffs.
But the people
Right?
that killed him got to live out their lives as old men, and they died as old men, and they made admissions. I mean, these days there could have been civil lawsuits against them. You know? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So a court Wednesday granted a motion that he be allowed to be freed on bond pending an appeal. That's good news. Yeah, the thing with Brittany, I'm telling you, Putin is evil. Evil. And
I'm wondering what.
what I'ma eat too, Rez. Good thing is I'm already outside on my Wednesday night walk. So
Where do you walk to? Oh, you know something? In fact, if you're walking Wednesdays, I think tonight is amateur night at the Apollo, and a really great host is popping there tonight.
are you suggesting that she go and get on stage and try to win some money?
No, what I'm saying is it's probably busy in Harlem tonight because they got Reginald Spencer, who is an amazing artist. He's actually hosting over there, and they started the amateur nights, so that ought to be fun on a Wednesday. I
Yeah,
used to love
amateur
those.
night. Amateur night. Yeah, I have a friend. Well, I know someone. Let me put it like that. I know someone who won back in the day several times, and she and I used to hang out in the club back in the day. But she won on amateur night
Oh, did she?
several times. Yeah,
Singing?
several times.
Fire flames? Juggling? What was it?
Fire flames,
You know, juggling flames? What was it?
singing,
Singing. Awesome.
singing.
What was her name?
This
What
is
her
why
name? Sorry.
this is why we can't be friends because I can't remember her name.
But
But
she won. Her name was Winner. That's what it
yeah,
was.
she was.
Winner.
That's it. But you know what? That's it. You know what? As soon as we end the show, I'm gonna be like, "That's her name." I feel like it was Regina, but I don't think it was Regina. I don't know. I feel like maybe we hung out with someone else named Regina. Look, I'm talking back in the day. Okay, I can barely anything past 2017. Don't trust me with that information.
Did you say don't trust me?
Yeah, because I'll be like, I remember blah blah blah. No, that didn't. That sounds like an episode's of Good Times. Oh, right, that's what it was.
For some bullshit, SSM.
Yeah,
They're holding up for some bullshit, allegedly. Because, you know, we really won't know anything that, you know. Y'all ever heard
no,
of Atomic Wings? Yeah.
we've heard of it, but had them. Have you ever had Atomic Wings? Looking for a review, not impressed by their pictures. That thing,
Yeah.
don't. You want
Heard of
wings?
them.
Go to True Lounge.
I am, I'm a wing connoisseur.
Yes.
Flats are my thing, mostly.
You know, the first time I ever heard that expression for that piece was Mo.
Uh,
I
Greedy
was,
spice.
yeah, I was like, I ordered some wings and I was eating them, and she was like, "Yo, give me one of them flats." And you know,
Sounds
I
just
knew
like
I knew exactly what it was though. That was the first time I had ever heard it, but I caught on real quick. I'm a quick learner.
If not, she was going to reach for it.
You know that's right. Hey,
We
have it.
bonded over morsels of various kinds. Yes.
Yeah, I might run through tomorrow. Something about that shrimp salad.
Ah,
What?
it's a goodie. It's a goodie. So is the shrimp rasta pasta. And the salmon rasta pasta. That's even good.
You know what? You didn't have rasta pasta when I went there.
Mhm.
It wasn't.
Oh, no, we may not have.
It was not on the menu. I can attest
Okay.
to that. Okay.
Okay. Got you. May not have.
There was pasta. It was some kind of spicy pasta, but there was nothing in it. It was just,
But that's the Rasta pasta. If it was spicy pasta, because we
it
had a
didn't have
plain. We have a
shrimp though.
plain.
It wasn't like shrimp rasta pasta or anything. It was just,
Yeah, we have a plain one. It may have been the plain one. We had the
yeah.
plain and the shrimp, and then now we have the plain, the shrimp, and the salmon. Yeah, but I like Rasta pasta anyway. As long as it's about the spice for me, and I've been doing a lot of spice lately. But it's starting to feel like food doesn't taste right unless it has a spice kick to it.
Yeah. So allegedly, they are
Allegedly, Misty
holding
J.
Britney
Allegedly.
for possession of contraband, and allegedly what it was is a what do you call it, a thing with
Vape pen.
with CBD oil in it or something, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And
But either way,
yeah, either way,
they're doing the most, and she needs to be home.
exactly. And honestly, according to Misty J, allegedly, if a Russian person was working on a visa in this country would not extradite them. I don't think there's any flights going in or out of Russia to and fro America right now. So yeah, I don't think anybody be going anywhere there right now. We actually, I think, might have some Russian prisoners. Not really sure about that. Allegedly. Sometimes I work night shift and the local pizza shop gives us free food. That is so dope. They make a great cheesesteak. I'm from Philly, so I know cheesesteaks. All right.
Ain't nothing like Ishkabibbles, Geno's. Ishkabibbles is my spot. And there used to be a place and I used to go to the hood for my food. There was a spot on, I forget the name of it, but if you mention it, SSM, I will know it. It used to be on Girard Avenue back in the day. They made bomb ass cheesesteaks. But my favorite go-to spot is Ishkabibbles. Are they still around? Ishkabibbles got to be around.
That I do not know, but Pop says he's not a fan of the flats. He loves the drumstick of the wings. It's something about sucking on that gristle on that bone.
Oh, gosh. I just like to be able to pull it and rip it. Something about that is a little therapeutic.
Yeah, I
Take
like
two
the flats
bites and
myself.
rip the rest.
I like the flats. But
Yeah. Because the flats, you don't get the chicken all in your teeth either. The flats you can just rip and chew, and it's a bitey. I don't like eating around gristle. To me, it becomes something. But I will eat it nonetheless. I mean, I'm just saying I prefer flats, but I'll eat the whole damn wing.
I like the tip. I like the tip. Sometimes it's like just the tip. Sometimes it's just like that. But before you know it, you eating the whole damn wing, right?
I only like the tip if it's burnt.
All right.
Yeah,
so you could just like
when
crunch it
I
up.
used to eat hot dogs, I would only eat hot dogs if they were charcoal broiled. I mean, burnt almost. And then I need it with mustard. Burn a Frank. They're like, oh, you want a Frank? I leave that on another hour. That's me. Just something. It's got to be black, and I need mustard.
Yeah, I like it. I like them burnt too. I know. It's just the starter. It starts with the tip. You start with the tip. Sometimes you try to convince yourself. I'm sorry.
I have to know that you burn the hair off those wings. See, there's a certain way I gotta know that you've singed that hair. If I see a hair on your chicken, I'm never eating it again.
A hair on your chicken.
Ever. A feather or whatever that.
Feathers. Clean, seasoned well, not salty, fried to crisp perfection. All parts of that wing delectable.
See there,
Get it.
Your stuff is coming out.
Yeah. She's like, Larry's Steaks, 54th and City Avenue.
Mamas in Balasin with I don't know how to pronounce that.
See, I
Sinwid,
don't know Larry's or Mama's,
no
but I
feathers
do
on the
know
tip.
Ishkabibbles.
That part, Rez, burn my hot dog, please and thanks. I like hot dogs burnt and I like sausages burnt.
But sausage has to be juicy. It can't be dry. It can be
Yeah,
burnt, but it's a certain way you got to hold your mouth when you're burning a sausage.
yeah. And
Now,
throw
you giving me
some
all,
mustard on it. I'm with that.
yeah, and you know what I like? I like the spicy sausage, burnt, juicy with mustard. And you ready for this? Maple syrup and mustard together.
Hmm. Interesting.
Try that.
I'm not, you know what? I've not actually tried that per se. However, I have tried that. Like, I've not ordered that, but
No, that's a
I
whole meal.
like, I like a burnt, crispy, juicy sausage with mustard on it and something like French toast. I only like old fashioned. That's the regular white bread. Don't give me that thick bready shit. Just give me a regular piece of bread and make that into French toast or a pancake or whatever, syrup on it. And then as I'm eating that sausage, I'm like I'm dipping it in the syrup. So I'm actually eating what you're saying, but I don't order it that way. I didn't think about that until just now. I thought about the combination. I'm like, JaVonne, you had that.
Well, this is just like I take two little bowls, put pure maple syrup in one, and then I take my mustard and put it on the plate. So it's just the links, the thick ones, get them nice and crispy. Because the ones that when you bite them they snap.
Oh
The
yeah.
juice runs down here. Take that, you dip it in a little maple syrup. That's a feel good. Dip it in a little mustard. That's a feel good. You can just you and the link. That's it. That's how I like my
Yeah,
links.
you.
In fact, I may have to go get me some links.
Yes. Pop says Ishka Bibbles is still around.
Yes, Poppy, we went there. We were in Philly.
Um, SSM says, do you ladies think Putin will do the unthinkable? Can you be specific? Because he's already doing some unthinkable things.
Well,
Please be
I
specific
don't.
and spell that out for us.
I don't know, but I know that we will never know what's really going on. We know some of the stuff. I'm convinced that the American public will only know a decimal of the things that are actually going on. I think this is a senseless situation that started with Trump when he was in office, and I think that this is playing out. Uh, this is it's funny as I was after Saturday's show and after the commentary with Nathan, who very poignantly reminded us that this is what he was impeached for. So
Mhm.
now we have things come to fruition. And I believe that he needs to be in prison for a very long time. And this is kind of disgusting. And I think that it's very sad, what's going on. I just think it's sad. I think it's sad and it's unnecessary. And with all the other things that we could be contributing in the world, this ain't one of them right now. This just
Yep.
ain't one of them ever. War is corny. It's real corny. It's real corny. Taking over territories that don't belong to you, it's real corny. Killing innocent people, it's corny, whack, and sadistic. And I don't understand mankind. I just don't. I don't understand the point. You know, yeah, that part.
So I think, and what you say, I agree with you 100%. And I think that not only should the former guy be incarcerated for that, for treason, for everything that he's done. It's been a whole bunch of terrible shit. And I also think that everybody who allowed him to do those things, everybody who voted not to have him removed and knew had the facts. I think that all the people that know
all of the things that he has done, and they're still not speaking up, and the whole Fox News shit. All of those people, I think they should all have a nice crispy cell right next to them. I think it's like aiding and abetting or some shit like that. I don't know what the legal term is, but I wish we had an attorney general that was on that shit. And Marlon, whatever his name, Marlon Garland, um, Merrick Garland. Um, I think that either, and I hope he proves me wrong, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. And I wanna see something. I wanna see something. This old man being nice shit or trying to work with both sides and all this shit. There's no both sides. You're treasonous, you're treasonous. A big problem, if you think about it, and I'm gonna get to your point, SSM, in a minute. Um, if you think about the Civil War, right? And how the southern states fought against the Union, that was treason. That was treason. And they were let off too easily. They never really got sanctioned the way they should. Those men that fought against the country should have gone to war. I mean, should have gone to jail. Um, or had some kind of penalty more than just losing your house. No, you fought against the country. You took arms against the country. You're treasonous. It should have trickled down through the generations, but because people are so damn racist, they're our brothers. Fuck that. When your brother burns down your house, your brother got to pay. Okay? And that's what I think about that. So do I think he will do nuclear war? I pray that he doesn't. I mean, I pray that the whole thing stops, because regardless of those people, they're racist or they're not racist, they're good people, they're not good people, for them to be just living their lives, chilling in their house, and the house get bombed. Citizens, I'm talking about children. This motherfucker bombed a children's hospital. Who does that? What's the point? What are you doing? What are you trying to prove? You fucking coward. So
That's what I'm saying. It's like, a whole lot of it's just a plethora of lies being told that is disgraceful, and his soul he's soulless, honestly. I just don't get the idea that someone's views differently, or you need to take somebody's stuff and you just really, what are we, fucking cavemen?
right.
Like, it is okay for someone not to agree with you. It does not mean you resort to violence of any kind.
And this is the thing. They say that we're savages.
Well, we can be, quite frankly, because trust me, I don't believe everything our government. Please.
No, I'm not talking about our government, and I'm talking about, they say that black people are savages, that Africans are savages. Africa never started no world war
at all.
I was gonna say the 3 world wars, because they're acting like this one's about to be one, but
it just might.
Yeah, and like SSM says, if he goes into Poland, then we have no choice but to get involved. Poland is a part of NATO, which is true. And once we get involved, then that card is on the table. However, I hope that we're savvy. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say publicly what I really hope happens. But some people might get sleepy, and go to sleep. Okay, so we hope not. We pray not. Breaking news: Jussie is or was released from jail. Many knew he wouldn't do the whole 5 months. How does anybody know that? But most thought he'd do at least half of that. But today, whoa, wow, power. Well, you know what?
that's good for him. And the views, information, or opinions expressed during In the
I
Basement
knew that was
series are
coming.
solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of WJBR Internet Radio.
Well, today I'm just trying to make sense of the headlines. I can't. I'm looking for an answer to this madness. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. But some things are definitely designed that way. They don't want it to make sense. They like the chaos.
Exactly. So the Russian army sent in a missile that hit a Ukrainian military installation on the border of Poland. Oh God. And if China invades Taiwan, big trouble. I know.
No,
It,
please, please, like
everybody,
please.
you know,
So what are y'all? Everybody's all cured up of COVID, and then now you got energy, and you want to go out and just like what is happening? Like seriously.
I don't mean to laugh, Russ, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like damn, so many people died during over the past 2 years senselessly. You would
Right.
think, you would think that
Who you
government,
got left?
you know, just kill everybody. Just kill everybody. Enough people didn't die. We need more people to die. Let's just kill them. Like what the fuck? What?
It's not just dumb. It's super dumb. But okay.
It's just insanity. It's just insanity. I don't know. I don't know. I hope that there is no nuclear anything. And yeah, your sisters wrote a song about it, so here we go.
This song right here goes out to all my brothers and sisters all across the land. No matter what you're going through, you gotta keep your head up, 'cause God is with you. God is with you. Troubled world that I see every day through my eyes. So beautiful, God created thee. Many people, many places. Lord, have mercy. My earth was separated, and I'm just trying to get along in this world on my own. And I'm just trying to get along in this world on my own. I shall never worry, 'cause I'm not alone. God is with me, and I know He won't let me go. So if you're out there and you're lonely, just remember, faith is power, and you're not alone to get along. In this world, I'm here in the world on my own. All I can do is try to get along. On my own. And it's all a part of life, all the pain and the strife. One day we'll understand that there's a master plan. There's a reason for all that we go through. There's a promised land, and He promised it to me
Them ladies can sing.
There's some soul rolling through.
You know what I'm
Pipes.
saying?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And have we completely forgot about January 6th debacle? You know, we I think that every state needs to be focused on that and offer some help to prosecute all those people that did treason on the country, the American citizens, up on the Capitol. So I think that Chicago and other places should be looking for the folks that they can identify from their state to help speed this process up. So we can all be busy all of a sudden, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
or
agree.
is that off the table? We stop talking about that now. It's not newsworthy. You know,
Exactly. So
how many people? Go ahead.
no, I that to me is one of the biggest things that we need to address so that people won't do that shit again. They really think because he said that if he wins the next election, he's going to give pardons to all of those people. He don't care nothing about none of them. He could care less.
Because ain't nothing happening. Smoke and mirrors. There's nothing happening. Don't give it 2 or 3. Oh, we've identified. Stop. Y'all are really doing shows all the way. This is a grand performance now.
Exactly.
How do we talk about anything else but that?
Yeah.
I hope not, SSM. I really hope not.
I kind of agree with him. You know, those
I know,
planes got into 9/11. That shit hit home. I mean, it hit New York City. And there are a lot of people here that came here, migrated here from Russia, from this place, from that place. Remember, excuse me, I don't mean any, because they let people in from countries where we typically have conflict with those other nations, and a lot of their citizens are here, and they're like sleepers. What do you call them? Sleeping cells, or whatever you call them.
That doesn't mean they agree with what's going on, though.
This is true, and I hope they don't. But some of them might. Some of them may. Do you know? I mean, the cities are so vulnerable in this country. And we as a people, I believe, are some of the most naive people in the world. This country is full of people that think that nothing can happen to them. We are, above it all, and we got rights. So nothing gonna happen to me because I got rights. Even those of us who look and see people that look just like us every day getting killed and dragged, still walk around talking about the rights we got. Hello, if we had rights, we wouldn't be looking at people that look just like us getting killed and dragged. Hello. We really don't have the rights that the Constitution says we have, and the Bill of Rights says we have. We ain't got no rights. I took this course in college, constitutional law. And as I read as I'm going through the textbooks and as I'm going through the class, I'm like, shit, we don't really have any of these rights. Everything we think is our right is not really a right. If you are in a profession such as medicine, such as I am, they will draft you. I pray that you do not get drafted.
Yes, we don't need you near anybody's battlefield, barrack, MASH compound. None of that.
We have the right to breathe until they say we don't no more. And they take our lives. And you know, it's unfortunate, and you could fight for your rights. You better. Your right to live. But sometimes we're so busy looking at certain things that are not really like in the moment. The most relevant thing is what SSM is talking about, nuclear war. That right there will take us all out. Nuclear bombs don't have no preference in colors.
Unfortunately. And for the life of me, I don't understand why a children's hospital was a target. That makes zero sense. You know, what do you want to be like? I just don't. You know,
Yeah, these
egos
are
are
the things that,
egos are out of control.
yeah, and it's really because a lot of Americans are so busy being fucking racists that they supported the orange Kool-Aid man, you know, who was in bed giving away American military secrets and trying to form alliances with dictators and crazy men. Allegedly, damn it.
Two scared little boys that bullied their way into an existence and wanted to form an allegiance, an alliance to each other. One scared little boy to another, and it's a sad state of affairs. The
I'm so
Vietnam War
sorry
messed
to
my
read
father up.
this. Yeah.
Oh
The
wow,
Vietnam
I'm so
War
sorry to hear that.
messed my father up. He took his own life when I was 12. I'm so sorry. My condolences. War is just
I'm really
horrible. I
sorry.
can't even imagine those children from the Ukraine just chilling in their yard or chilling at the park and then being grabbed up by a relative or a family friend or whatever and saying we have to leave, we're packing everything, no you can't take Snooky, you know, or whatever, and trying to flee and hiding in basements, and you know, and then don't let me get started with the African students trying to get out of that country and it's not their war, and it's a lot. Interesting that a country as weak as the Ukraine has so much nuclear capacity. What's also interesting is I don't know what happened after Biden got in, whether or not he was able to get them any arms at all. The arms that they were promised in the past, and then the former guy refused to give them the military aid that they were supposed to get. I don't know, and we'll never know probably the truth of what has happened since. You know, when you're in the dark and the people in the light have your life in their hands, to be honest, because the right or wrong thing, and they may be like, okay, maybe we could sacrifice the northern east coast, but we're taking out this part of Russia. You know, who knows what the game plan is? You know, thinking of Pearl Harbor. You know,
I know there's a lot of tension and nervousness around this, and self-care needs to be at its all-time high, because seriously, it's not looking good. So um, I encourage us all to do whatever it is we love and spend time with whoever it is we love in a real way, you know?
we are the only country that has used a nuclear weapon on men, women, and children in Japan. What does that say about us? We're just as crazy and sick as these people. It's time for women of color to start running every damn country. How about that? That's what I think. Levon says, I just want to take a minute to appreciate my stink.
I come home to a clean house every day. The fur babies are fed. She lets me feel on her booty when I greet her. Hashtag it be the small things.
That
Are
ain't
you saying
small.
her booty small, or are you
That is not a
saying?
small thing. Shout out to Stink.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes.
That's a
That
lot.
is not a small thing. That is a very like I put it like this. If you don't have that, you're missing a whole lot.
Yeah,
You realize the impact on your soul not to have it. So shout out to Mrs. Stink for holding that. That's what you call holding it down.
absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
Holding it down and making sure the environment stays conducive to your mental well-being, and that is no small feat. For folks of us that are in the caretaking business, for real, we
Yep,
know the value of having a stable environment. You know,
absolutely.
from dealing with folks that don't have them. You know, we know the value of that, and that is no.
Misty J says, I wouldn't say quote unquote us. That wasn't this generation. I get that too. And
What wasn't this
also
generation?
um when the United States nuked Japan, that
Pearl
wasn't
Harbor.
this generation. And there's something to be said there.
But it may not have been this generation, but this generation certainly. Well, if you talk about currently, no. But there are people like you and I that did know about it, and and we had to learn about it, and people that and that's here, of course, because if you ask somebody our age that's from Japan, they may have a different take on it. That's just like
Right.
Americans are very can be very spoiled in our thinking that if we don't know about it, or if it didn't happen here, it didn't exist. But that's some bullshit, because there's some people my age that are Japanese that understand and know exactly what that was from their point of view, and it wasn't cute or cool.
Exactly.
We were
I
learning
agree.
about it, but there's some people that are still alive that lived through that.
This is true. This is true. This is true. Self-care. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I just pray that we all live to see me retire. Shit.
We all live to see what?
To see me retire.
Oh. Oh, we will.
I mean, but they nuke us. I don't know.
Listen. So I'm saying we are like the what do you call that? The arrogance of time.
Mm,
You know. Now I'm not saying be frivolous, but I'm not saying be not like those future dreams and those things like that. I'm saying right now all that shit is borrowed and projected. So at the end of the day, do what you like right now. This is not a dress rehearsal we are living in, sweet peas. This is life. You're on now. Live it now, every single day. Like
I just
seriously,
felt like doing that, so I did it. That's what I'm
in the
saying.
moment you can, and you can, you know.
Listen,
JaVonne,
JaVonne,
drink
drink
your
your
water.
water and mind your business. What are you
Drink
talking
water and
about?
mind your business. Drink water and mind my business.
Lord,
And watch the clowns around you.
how about that? What do you ladies feel about the Second Amendment right? Um, I think that everybody should have the right to bear arms and keep yourself safe. I personally, and this is just me, don't see why people should be allowed to walk around with AR-15s and automatic weapons. I think that there should at least be some kind of mental health something you should pass, because there's some crazy people out there that just want to do harm. And I don't think they should be walking around with AR-15s or guns, actually. I think that if you are an abuser of any sort, if you have mental illness, I don't think you should be able to carry. However, if you're a citizen you're just an average citizen who wants to carry, carry. That's how I see it. I don't know. What you think, Rez?
I believe in the Second Amendment. What I think that we need to have tougher laws to be able to get them.
Yeah.
I think that there needs to be a great psych assessment that goes along with these things, and I think that the background checks need to be done and executed. I do not think that anybody that is that owns them, I think there needs to be protocols put in place about how you keep firearms. Our right to have them, sure. How we have them is something different. I think that I think that it needs to be prosecutable. Like I don't want to hear about somebody getting a hold of somebody's firearm and doing things that have gone down. Because if they had access to your firearm, you should be punishable as well. No, not on my television talking about my son is this, my son is that. No, you need to be like on your way to the clink if your son got a hold of your firearm.
Yeah, exactly.
Or anything like that. So I think that I think Ohio is about to pass a conceal and carry law, and Alabama just did. Well, I mean, when you mean pass a conceal, they didn't have one prior to. You couldn't have concealed weapons in Ohio. Well, I know that there are quite a lot. I don't want to say that, Misty, but what I will say is that there are quite a lot of us that have them too. Let's keep it cute. And I just think that we all need to play nice in the sandbox.
SSM says I carry every day. Like if I'm doing surgery or something, and like I try to knock the nigga out and he don't want to go out, then I'll just go pop him and then I'll just take the bullet out, but he be asleep. See?
No, I just think that needs to be responsible, and I just think that and shout out to you for being a carrier, and I think that there's a certain amount of responsibility that you have to have with that. Period. You cannot be of unstable mind. You just can't be.
Yeah.
There are a lot of cuckoos out here, that just don't need to be carrying. Period.
SSM, if the anesthesia don't do it, you will. Yo, as for me,
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Who me? I don't watch woman. I'm looking for house and land. Who me? I don't watch people things. I's a queen. I have my own. Some of them just talk the most. Like they know it all. Ask them how they get their pictures. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Me and them can't be friends. I fight the battle and Jah give me help and strength. No, it's we. That can't be English, that had to be French. And some of them just talk the most, like they know it all. But in the ground, like a slip and a fall. It's them simple, I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
what?
What was that
I've been singing this song a long time.
JaVonne is doing too much, Pop.
What was that comment that LaVon wrote about women? She thinks women should something.
Let's see.
Halfway through that, went up and came down real fast. I could barely see, but I did see.
Let me see.
Something about women and weapons.
Listen, JaVonne, I gonna drink water, mind my business, agree. The pen, dun, 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 dun. Who said it? LaVon?
Yeah. Something
Toddler
about women and
Gizmo.
weapons.
Here we go. I think a woman should know how to handle a weapon so that she is less likely to freeze up if she needs to protect herself. I agree. Yep. I've had my CWP for years. Trust me, guys, there's some people out there that don't need to carry a weapon.
That's very true. There are a lot of people out there that don't.
Exactly. Standing in my kitchen, winding my waist. Okay. That's why that song didn't want to play no more. It said, LaVon about to break something in the kitchen. LaVon, you better. My girls go to the range with me. They just started last year when they turned 13. So they shoot. Safety first, always. That's what's
Nice.
up. Are they twins? Once conceal and carry becomes the standard, a cop will be able to shoot on instinct. They do that now, shit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that.
They already do, but it will be even worse. Misty knew that.
Well, I'm not trying to predict doom, you know, um, but the reality is, like, listen, that's we shouldn't be so, I guess, for lack of a better word, I don't think we should be so lusty for those things. I just think that we need to, if we have them, we need to be responsible, and that's it, and they need to be for a purpose. I just think that, like, if you are a hunter, or if you are a peace officer, or if you are a business owner, or something like that, like, just not because, hey, I woke up one day and just want to do it for what, and with that, I think you need to have like a training course on safety, and have passed that and can submit that. It's a lot to it.
And Pop says, see, I'm a dude that will hit you in the throat and then you can't talk. I will snap, crackle, and pop the shit out of you if you mess with me or my peeps. And that's just what Pop said.
I concur wholeheartedly.
And that's that. He will punch you in your throat, and that'll
Yes,
be
that was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. They're twins, Amanda and Katie. Oh my God, how cute. It's adorable. That's adorable.
Amanda and Katie.
Mm-hmm.
How old are they?
13.
Nice.
Right?
That's a blessing.
That is a blessing. That is a blessing. So I think Ray says, please do not punch me in the throat, Pop. That's your friend Ray. Have you been hiding in the shadows, Ray? Have you been watching all this time and not see? I pay attention. I see you, but I didn't see you, but I saw you. Good to see you. Good to see you speaking up. That's cool. That was cool right there. That was a nice surprise. Pop has a point. Hard to think when you can't see and can't breathe.
I get that there are some the folks that like to send me text messages. A lot of folks watch and don't respond, or don't get into the chatterbox. But shout out to my broski. What up?
That's what's up. I see you. I dig that. I dig that. So yeah, twins are great. Twin power. I have twin nephews. God bless them. They're getting to be old men. I mean, old men.
Yeah,
And that's cool.
8:51, and now I'm starting to hear the crackle. Can you hear it on your end? I can't hear it.
Yeah, I hear the crackle, but that's okay because I think it's time to wind it up anyway. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna call the timeout, and I'm gonna wish everybody a nice night. We're gonna end a little bit early Happy hump day. Self-care. Yes, you wash what? What'd you say?
Those hands.
You don't want to know what I thought she said. Well, maybe y'all do want to know, but I'll save that for after dark. Okay? Yes, twins are very expensive. I can imagine. Double the pleasure. Anyway, party people. It's time to bounce. So let's see how we gonna end this thing right here. Let's end it with Mickey Howard. All right.
Yeah.
Love.
Party people. Be safe.
Men.
Women.
Community.
People.
Music.
Me. I know it's gonna say I'm retarded at the end. Go ahead.
Church.
Ugh. Yuck. Ew. Go ahead.
Sex.
Memories.
JaVonne, you up?
All right. Lyrics.
Oh, work.
Musical.
Genius.
Billie Holiday.
My mama.
Money.
Tragedy.
Shaka Khan.
Girlfriend.
Personality.
Ugh. People don't have it.
But we try. Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Mickey Howard, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Hi, this is Mason. You're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Perfect.
Leon, that's right, Leon, for some of your favorite movies, and I'm at brunch in the basement with Terez and JaVonne. Stay here with me. Stay here with me.
Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music politics are just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today. Come on, everybody's a friend in my head. I already know everybody. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. One day I'll tell you about me and Shaka Khan, but you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about it. But anyway. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even there actually. But anyway.
Bosses though, Jay. Like, she got our ears and
I'm gonna send y'all some perfume. I'll definitely get an address. I'll send y'all out.
You can send me some cologne, because I mean, you know. Yeah. Just in case I should meet Shaka Khan, I want to smell really, you know, nice.
Oh God.
Okie dokie, babe. Whatever you say.
The time, so
And we thank you for that.
thank you. Well, thank you. This part, that little piece, I'm just gonna keep and play it all the time for myself. But no, I'm just teasing.